Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's story arrives like a summer thunderclap, sudden, electric, impossible to ignore. Two of the most recognizable names in Turkish television, Elçin Sangu and Barış Arduç, have found themselves at the center of a real-life plot twist worthy of primetime drama. Sources close to the industry claim that Elçin has quietly canceled her upcoming wedding, and that Barış, her longtime friend and on-screen partner, may be the unexpected reason. Before we unspool the timeline, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for daily celebrity deep dives, and tap the join button if you'd like to support the channel directly. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Old Chemistry, New Project. Cast your mind back to 2015. When Kirlik Ak exploded onto screens and turned Barış and Elçin into household names overnight. The series ended, but the public fascination never died. For years, fans begged producers to reunite them, insisting that their connection was too powerful to be a one-season wonder. Fast forward to late last year, a hush-hush film project working title Red String quietly assembled an A-list crew and, yes, signed Elçin and Barış for the two lead roles. It was the reunion everyone had waited for. Yet behind the perfect press photos and upbeat interviews, there was an unspoken complication. Elçin was engaged to a businessman outside the entertainment world, and the wedding date was already penciled in for early summer. Chapter 2. An engagement on autopilot. Friends of the actress described the engagement as loving but unusually fast. Her fiancé preferred life far from cameras, and in quieter circles he reportedly struggled with the endless speculation that surrounds a public figure. Meanwhile, Red String began shooting on location outside Izmir, effectively placing Elçin in a creative bubble. Long days, late nights, intense emotional scenes opposite a man who had once helped launch her to stardom. As filming continued, observers noticed subtle changes. Barış, usually spirited and teasing, grew more protective whenever Elçin seemed drained. She, in turn, was spotted arriving on set earlier than required, simply to run lines with him. One crew member recalls a rainy day when they sat in a parked van rehearsing dialogue. Well, after wrap, through the fogged-up windows, all anyone could see were silhouettes laughing, then falling silent, then laughing again. Chapter 3. The scene that rewrote everything. Halfway through production, the script called for a pivotal moment. A long, unscripted conversation filmed in a single take. Just the two leads on a deserted pier at sunrise. The director had given them broad emotional beats but no exact lines, hoping for spontaneity. What happened shocked even the camera operator. When cut was finally called, the crew burst into applause. But Barış and Elçin simply stood facing each other, eyes bright, as though returning from someplace far beyond fiction. Later that morning, witnesses claim Elçin made a private phone call that seemed tense. 2 days afterward, she quietly asked the costume department to remove her engagement ring for the remainder of the shoot. Continuity reasons, she said. Few believed that explanation. Chapter 4. Whispers become headlines. By the time principal photography wrapped, tabloids were already circling. Paparazzi captured the co-stars sharing coffee on the Bosphorus late at night. No assistants, no entourage. When reporters asked about the fiancé, Elçin's publicist issued a neutral no comment. Then came the bombshell, a brief statement on social media announcing that the wedding was postponed indefinitely. Cue the frenzy. Fans split into camps. Those celebrating the possibility of a real-life Barış-Elçin romance, and those defending the privacy of all involved. Hashtags trended. Speculation soared. Through it all, Barış remained silent until a cryptic tweet appeared. Sometimes life interrupts the scene you planned and hands you the one you need. No names, No context, yet the timing said everything. Chapter 5. Inside the decision. Multiple insiders now paint a fuller picture. According to a close friend, Elkin returned from set emotionally torn. The wedding preparations, guest lists, seating charts, designer fittings felt like obligations rather than celebrations. One evening, she confided to her sister that her heart was walking into directions. She didn't blame her fiancé, but she could no longer ignore how profoundly she was drawn back to Barış. After several late-night conversations, Elkin and her fiancé mutually agreed to pause the wedding. He reportedly asked only that she be honest first with yourself, then with me, then with the world. It was, by all accounts, a painful but respectful separation. Meanwhile, Barış had hurdles of his own. He'd cultivated an image as a consummate professional who never mixed work and romance. Privately, he feared becoming a headline cliché, but friends say the pier scene changed him. The boundary between role and reality dissolved, and what he felt was too raw to dismiss. Chapter 6. Where do they go from here? Right now, neither actor has officially confirmed a relationship. Their representatives insist they are focusing on individual growth. Yet industry insiders hint that Barış and Elkin have begun reading scripts that position them as co-producers, giving them control over schedules, an unusual move unless they plan to weave personal and professional futures together. In the meantime, the postponed wedding remains indefinitely postponed, and Red String enters post-production amid soaring test audience scores. Studio executives are already predicting record international sales, proof that when art imitates life, audiences respond. Chapter 7. The quiet revolution of choosing yourself. Beyond the gossip, this story resonates because it challenges a familiar narrative that once an engagement ring is on, the path is fixed. Elwin's decision to halt the ceremony, however controversial, underscores the importance of authenticity over optics. Barış's willingness to confront emotions he long kept compartmentalized speaks to the courage required to rewrite one's own script, especially under the glare of fame. Whether the two ultimately step forward as a couple or remain friends, they've reminded us that real lives, not just television dramas, are subject to rewrites. Love, timing, and truth rarely align neatly, but when they do, the result can be more compelling than any fictional plot twist. Thank you for staying until the end of this deep dive. If you enjoyed the breakdown and want more exclusive insights into Turkey's brightest stars, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.